Today's video is going to take you through a short glute ham workout. Now, all you need is a resistance band, some space, and at least 5 minutes. So let's go through it. The single leg hip thrust. This is a great exercise for the glutes and proximal hamstrings. As you can see, the resistance band is secured under the foot and then held close to the top of the thigh or close to the pivot point, the hip joint. The idea here is to get a full range of motion on the descent whilst thrusting upwards forcefully. Aim for a controlled descent 2 to 3 seconds with a more forceful upward contraction. The Bulgarian split squat single leg deadlift hybrid. Now this is a combination of those two exercises. It's a very, very challenging exercise for your balance. As you can see in this video, you'll notice there's a lot of swaying and a lot of movement. So it has a good functional application for those over 50 where balance is critically important. It targets the gluteals and hamstrings specifically, but you'll also have some quadricep involvement. As you can see, the band is secured under the foot on the ground. Set your rear foot on a support behind you. Keep your front foot flat and make sure when you start to descend on this exercise that you hip hinge, that you forward flex across and over towards the ground so that the glutes can be really activated for this exercise. Ensure the resistance band is centered under the foot. Keep your arms straight. And critically, when you drive up towards the top of the movement, imagine pushing the ground away. The next three exercises are based on the Romanian deadlift, with the third exercise demonstrated, the single leg RDL, the most difficult. These exercises hit the posterior chain, particularly the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. As shown, the band is under the feet and there is an overlapping grip of the hands where the band is centered or tracks along the midline of the body. Ensure you don't descend too far as you will lose resistance on the band and the tension on the muscles. This second version has the resistance band under the feet. However, the band is more lateral and moves along the side of the body. What this will allow you to do is to have varying degrees of resistance in terms of moving the hands further down the resistance band to create higher tension. And lastly, the third version, the single leg RDL with resistance band, is the most challenging and most difficult. Technical cues are as follows. Maintain a neutral spinal alignment, think flat back. Push your hips back, and from the bottom of the movement, imagine a piece of rope being tied from the base of your neck to the top of both of your glutes. As you come back up to a standing position, the rope pulls you tall by lifting through the top of both of your glutes. If you're finding balancing really challenging on the single leg version of this exercise, you can use a chair or bench behind you just to help out initially until your balance improves to a point where you don't need it anymore. Aim for a 2 to 4 second descent and a 1 to 3 second ascent, pausing at the top briefly. Hip abduction sidestepping is a fantastic exercise for the hip abductors. These muscles undergo quite significant atrophy as we age. They are particularly important for walking and postural stability. Most importantly for this exercise is to keep the feet pointing forward. Don't rotate them out, i.e. externally rotate, as the load on the hip abductors will be reduced. The Sumo Deadlift is a fantastic exercise. It hits all the muscle groups that would be worked during conventional deadlift and more, as shown by EMG research. Secure the resistance band under both feet. Hold the band with both hands, but push your knees out and drive through your heels to stand tall. Don't round your back. For further resistance, you can either move the band further under the feet, double the band over, or use a band with a higher rating. Speed of movement or tempo, try a 2 to 4 second descent, 1 to 3 second ascent, pausing at the top of the movement for around 1 second. Seated resistance band hamstring curls are a great exercise to isolate the hamstring muscle group. However, there will be a little bit of hip flexor activity during this exercise, so you need to bear that in mind. Secure the band around an immovable object and attach the band around the bottom of the ankle joint. Supporting your body with your arms behind you, pull your foot towards the back of your leg. Timing should be 1 to 2 seconds during the pulling phase, and on the release phase, aim for 2 to 4 seconds until the leg is straight. Well, that draws to a close the glute ham workout that you can do anywhere as long as you have some resistance bands and the time, at least 5 minutes. If you have any comments or questions, please drop them below. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the Fit Grey Strong channel. All right, guys, have a great time. See you next time.